Mayor, could I have you react to Comelec still being unable to decide whether the 10 Embo barangays will be able to vote for a representative in Congress? This issue had been around since early this year.
Actually, that issue has been since last year.
Hmm.
This is a result of the Supreme Court decision that has put the 10 barangays into limbo. It's ironic that we're only talking about this today when it has been already apparent as early as last year. Di ba yung tanong ko nga na if I was a registered voter of the 10 barangays, does that mean I am disqualified? I am no longer qualified to be a city mayor. And then that other question is, who do they vote for Congress? Because there is an existing law that has not yet been amended nor repealed by the Supreme Court decision that says that the 10 barangays are voters of the 2nd District of Makati. So, matagal na silang in limbo. Natatawa lang ako kasi kung kailan malapit na yung election, why are we talking about it today when they have been disenfranchised as early as last year?
Right. I guess we're talking about it because, malapit na yung filing of COCs, and it's a question we've been asking Comelec themselves, and up to now, there is no straightforward answer pa rin. And their answer as of today is that they still need to vote on it en banc, and that there needs to be a joint resolution from both houses now.
It is not a joint resolution. I'll have to correct that. And I have to, there's a huge difference between a joint resolution and a concurrent resolution. A joint resolution has the same effect of law, meaning dumaan siya sa 3 readings. There was a nominal voting that was conducted to adopt the joint resolution. This is not a joint resolution. It is a concurrent resolution, meaning ayes and nays lang yan, and it was referred to the rules. There was no interpellation, there was no hearing regarding this concurrent resolution. So I think it is also important to explain to people that the city of Taguig has an existing charter. Kaya nga medyo hindi ako nag-agree doon sa position ni Chairman Garcia na yung by mere ordinance, the city of Taguig can now add the 10 barangays into those 2 different districts. Why? Because there is a city charter, an existing city charter na batas, it's a law that says that the composition of the 1st district are these barangays. And the composition of the 2nd district are these barangays. So in effect, the ordinance is amending an existing law passed by Congress.
Which means they can't do that.
Which means they can't do that because it's just an ordinance.
I guess that's why.
So I agree with Chairman Garcia that the problem is the disenfranchisement of the voters. Totoo po yun. Sana bago niya nilipat yung mga, kasi as early, even prior to the barangay elections, he already transferred the 10 barangays to Taguig. He knows that there will be disenfranchisement by transferring those voters to Taguig. He knows that. Diba? Kaya dapat as early as last year, there was an immediate solution to that problem. Why is it that we are rushing this so-called solution, which is really not a solution, a few days before the filing of candidacy? The timing is rather, I find it very, very iffy and very questionable na ngayon lang nila nag-decide na gumawa ng action regarding the disenfranchisement of the 10 barangays.
Mayor, let's talk about the transfer of the 10 barangays in a broader context. Last time we spoke to you, you were worried about the benefits that the residents may or may not get from Taguig, specifically in terms of education. How has the transfer been? How would you characterize it?
Very difficult. There is no other description for it. We have always been blackballed, bullied by Taguig, considering that We have allowed them to use our school facilities, and yet we are unable to pull out some of yung mga luma, the old equipment that we wish to donate to other schools. We are having difficulty, especially to retrieve some of our equipment, because they refuse to surrender the equipment that was purchased by funds by the city government of Makati. So masalimuot yung dinadaanan namin with Taguig. Can I just make a short correction with your earlier story? It was DILG did not transfer the 10 barangays because DILG does not have the power to do that. The DILG merely transferred the DOH functions and the yung sa fire, Bureau of Fire, at saka yung jail.
Yes.
So they transferred them to Taguig. Yun yung ibig sabihin. So hindi yung 10 barangays in general na tinransfer ng DILG to Taguig.
Yes, Mayor.
So just a short clarification.
Yes, we did get that. Of course, it's the Supreme Court that ordered the transfer in the end. But go ahead, Pauline.
Okay, Mayor Abby, you did say that transition has been very difficult on your end. But how would you describe your working relationship with Taguig Mayor Lani Cayetano? You did mention this week, as you were both named in the administration senatorial slate, you have no issue working with her. But when it comes to this transition...
No, I have no issue working with Senator Pia. I think there has to be a clear distinction. They're not one and the same person. Okay. So Senator Pia is different from Mayor Lani, and she's also different with Senator Alan Cayetano. So I am very specific with regards to Senator Pia. I have no issue working with Senator Pia now that we are in the same alliance with the president.
But in terms of the transfer, again, of the Embo barangays, you have been stonewalled. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. I think that's really an understatement. Stonewalling is an understatement. It has been very, very difficult. That's why, what can I do? Even if I know that I'm legally correct, but strangely, people are not taking my side. So what can I do?
And then what happens next year, Mayor? Because you're now officially part of the administration senatorial slate. Congratulations for that, by the way. Well, let's talk about that for a second. How did that happen? When did you get approached?
Officially, I was included in the slate last Friday, when the president called for a meeting. But I am part of the NPC, so we had a meeting prior to that, and they're the ones that were talking with the president regarding the alliance between the different parties.